Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another club kit video with Spellbinders. This is the BetterPress of the month for June 2024. I have Summertime Palms. This BetterPress plate completely intrigued me when I saw it. There's so many ideas that ran through my head. And I have played with it because I did make a sample or two for Spellbinders itself. So I did want to share it with you, but I have gotten some pretty colors on my plate. And we are going to make one of my samples up here as a demo, but I just wanted to share with you. It does come with the full background plate, 2 press sentiments, and 2 dies to cut them out with, which... Thank you, Spellbinders, for giving us the dies, because we do like our sentiment dies, don't we? So I wanted to read those sentiments out to you real quick. They are sending a sunny hello. I actually have one of them right here. Sending a sunny hello. And the other one is wishing you a relaxing birthday. Now this is a foil, hot foiled one, and this is a reverse foiled one. Because remember, your BetterPress is also a foiling plate. So you get 2 for 1 with the BetterPress. So always remember that when you're thinking about which of these wonderful kits to purchase. You do get 2 for 1 when you play with the BetterPress. So I'm just going to set those aside because this is the main attraction today. We are going to press this gorgeous plate. And we're going to do some ink blending right here on the press plate. I have got Cruise, Tiger, Azalea, and Strawberry. And those are going to be our colors. And I just realized I have this upside down. So let me remove that really quickly. Totally didn't see that, but I'm going to turn that around because I want the larger at the bottom and the smaller at the top for my design. I always forget that the plate is backwards. So you do have to remember that your paper is going to be upside down on this, and you want to line it up right there inside your A2 lines, so that it's just where you want it. And it is a little larger than your A2 plate, which is really nice because that way your entire A2 panel is covered. So I'm going to grab an A2 panel here of the BetterPress paper. See that? See, it's just a little bit slightly over. And we're going to go ahead and tape this down onto our platen. So we will put a piece here, and I'm just barely snagging those corners in there. And we'll put that there. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to start inking light to dark on this press plate. Now, I'm going to have a little area here that doesn't quite blend beautifully, most likely. So this green and orange are not necessarily the most beautifully blended together. So I am going to try to keep this at a line. And if it doesn't look all that great, we're going to cover it up with some trim. That is the plan. So I'm going to try to keep that at a line right there. And if it does happen to blend and look a little ugly, that is okay, because my plan is to have a little bit of a trim down there towards the bottom where my sentiment is. That is my plan. So now I'm going to actually blend these other colors. So we're going to go ahead here, Tiger, and go a little heavier. Make sure I have those covered though. Okay. And then we'll overlap this because we do want these two to blend. As we come up higher, Remember, when you're doing you want to tap, but you also want to twist a little too. And then I'm going to go to the darkest. Go ahead and at the top with the full color. And then we'll just come down gradually in to that azalea right there. And just get the tips of that top one right there. Just like I got the tips of this with the lighter one. So I'm going to go over a little bit of this blend right here. Just soften that a little bit. Yeah, like that. And then I'm also going to just touch this a little bit more down here, just to make sure that's still wet. All right, so I'm happy with that. I think it's going to look really nice. I'm going to lay this right there, and I'm going to run it through my Platinum 6 right here off the side of the screen. Ah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. So I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to clean this real quick because these inks are not my friends. The last time I did not clean this quick enough and it actually stained my plate. So what I say is I need to let this marinate. That's what I say. I need to at least get the cleanser on there. This is the Extreme Clean by LDRS Creative. And I need to get this on here and let it be marinating while I finish my card. Because if you don't, you're going to have it staining. And we don't want it staining. Or at least not too bad. There we go. Okay. So sit that there for a second. Move these out of my way. Go ahead and pull this off. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Grab my cloth here. Okay, move that aside, get it out of our way, and here's our project. Okay, so I've got some Vivant trim that I thought we would play with. This is a beautiful rose gold. I don't know if you can see that in the light, but it's a gorgeous rose gold trim. And I thought we would make a border down here to cover up this area where it's crossing. So I also have this peach ribbon. This is also Vivant. So let's see, we could stack these here and here. And I also have this twine also that could go around there as well. So we could get some different textures in here, like so. Yeah, let's do that. So let me get some double stick adhesive and let's layer this right here. Let me use my glass mat to line this up straight, or as straight as possible. Okay. Actually, I did this too much, but that's okay. There we go. Start at that side. There we go. Okay, so we'll just wrap that around there. And now it's easy to, whoops, to get everything stuck to the tape. That was not what I was going to say. But hey, that's okay. We're all friends here. So how about we stick down the gold one first, because I really like this one. Make sure you're in the center so I can make sure you can see me. So I'm gonna, there's a little twist right there, so I'm gonna see if that untwists. There we go. So I'm going to lay this one down on the edge of that tape. And that'll give me a line where we're starting. Perfect. Make sure that's straight. There we go. Once you get it started, it'll be easier. It's getting it started that's the problem. And back here, I am going to go ahead and cover that excess tape so it stops sticking to my background. This will just help me a little bit. Best Ever craft tape is used for a lot of things, not just die cuts. You can use it for a lot of different things in the craft room. Okay. There. Now we're not going to stick back there. Okay. So now we will line this up next. Okay. And let's see, do we want this one? Or do we want to go with just another one of these? What do we want to do? How much tape is down there? There's just enough for one more layer of this before we have to add more tape. So let's stick this down. There we go. See how that disguises that change, that ombre change? That's what I was after. Okay, now I'm going to turn these over and tape them back here. There we go. Okay, I feel better about doing that. So here is my card base. And you can opt to put more of this around if you wanted to. Let's see. We could still, because this is easy twine to put around. It's not more difficult, you know. We could put more of this around if we wanted to. See that? If we felt like it needed it. I really don't think it needs it though. But if we wanted to do that, we could. I really like those two though. And then we're going to get a piece of cardstock to put on our card base. Let me see what size I did this. Actually, I did not cut this down to be able to frame this on the card base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I finished it, and then I will show you the finished card here at the end. because I do have a picture of the finished card that I sent in to Spellbinders. It's a tiny bit different than this because I used the other foiled sentiment. I used the sentiment, not the reverse, but I used the original sentiment. And I bordered the card around here with a darker cardstock. So you'll be able to see that as well on the finished card. So this one is just a tiny bit different, but it gives you the overall idea, and it also shows you how I came up with the design so that you can recreate it for yourself. So there's that. And then the only other thing I did is I picked up the Aura Essential Gems. And I like these Aura because it picks up the colors in these peaches and oranges. It really just highlights those summery colors. So I went ahead and I pulled in some of these and I added multiple sizes of these sporadically on here to add a finishing touch to my card. And I just thought it was a really nice little touch to finish off the design. So here is this one that we did here. And like I said, the finished card that was sent in to Spellbinders has a border around it and also has the original rather than the reverse foil sentiment. So I'll show that here on the screen. And until next time, my friends, I hope you have fun better pressing or hot foiling with your BetterPress Club, and that you enjoy this project today. I will see you next time. Bye, my friends.